Okay, this video is for anybody who needs to learn how to archive to the News9 archive or send to the archive. Now, only a few people at the station at any given time are going to have permission to do this. So this is just a refresher or training for any new individuals who are tasked with that process. It's a pretty simple process. So let's start off by showing where the archive is. So if you go to your file manager, your file window, you'll see here OKC Avid Archive, the J drive. And what we do is we archive everything by month and year, and then we have our file video, which is generic B-roll, and we are constantly growing and adding stuff. So that you may end up, if you have something really important you want to save, this is where we would do it. We just want to make sure it's structured and easy to find and easy to search. But on a daily basis, the stories that we archive are all going to go into these folders right here. Right now we're in April 2021, and you'll see here all of the stories, VOs, packages that we've done throughout the month of April up until today, up until yesterday actually, are all right here. And you'll notice that they all have to be sent with the 8-digit date, 2021-0401. So the year, the month, the day. It's very critical that every single thing you archive starts out with the date that it aired. Very important. So, that being said, how do we archive? How do we send to this? Well, if you're archiving, what you're going to do is you're going to come in and you typically are going to archive the previous day. So today is Friday and we want to archive Thursday. Now I've already done it, but I'm going to walk you through how to do it again. So what you do in Avid is go to File, Open Bin, and you'll notice down here in the Projects drive, News Projects, and here's each day of the week, so we want Thursday. Within that, you want to find the bin labeled Daycons. This is where an editor is going to put, this is everything from Thursday that we needed to archive. So we have a couple things from the noon. Now, very crucial before you start archiving is that you check these names and that we don't have anything that's duplicated. So for instance, this here, Child Shot Northeast OKC, it says SOT and VO. But if this didn't have SOT and VO and these were the exact same name, you'd have to look at what this is and add the additional information. Because otherwise you're going to have problems when you go to export and Avid's going to say, what do you want to do? And if you abort, then you don't know how much you've archived. So just keep that in mind. So you open the Daycons folder, you click Shift, hold Shift, and select them all. We are going to right click, Output, Export to File, and then what we're going to do is go over here on this left side, we're going to go to this PC, and we're going to scroll down and find the OKC Avid Archive, click on it, click on the month that you're exporting, and if it's the first day of a new month, then create a new folder. So right click, New, and we would create, if this was May, you would 2021-5. But we're still in April, so I'm going to double click. And then all you're going to do here is click Save if you have your settings correct. You want to export as XDCAM17 MXF. To double check, or if you're doing it for the first time to set up your settings, click Options. And you'll notice I'll click out of here, but we'll go to HDV. So this is the HDV setting, but what you want is Avid Media Processor. You want XDCAM17 megabits. 48,000 hertz at 16 bits per sample, not 24. And you want to be in stereo. Very important to be in stereo so we're not mixing everything down. I'm going to hit save. If you haven't had this set up as a preset, you hit save as and label it XDCAM17 MXF. So XDCAM17 MXF. Once you do that, you just click save. Now I'm not going to hit save because I've already exported everything, so I don't want to export anything again and overwrite. So, but that's how you would do it, and then it will export each sequence one at a time. And a typical day takes about 30 minutes to export. Now, to quickly show you what this kind of looks like, I'm going to cancel out of this, and I'm going to close this. And I had a preset bin open for the day, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here in Production Management. And I've been saving all this generic B-roll. I've been adding it to the archive. So I had left off at injection well drone video. So I'm going to grab, there's two sequences here, so I'm going to grab both of these and pull both of them into a bin. And these are what I'm going to save. Once I do up here, I'm going to get rid of, I want the name, I don't want consolidated in the name, so I'm just going to change these names real quick, get rid of that, injection well, I'm going to get rid of GB, and drone 9 injection well, B-roll. So there you go. Now, real quick, you're not going to see this on your screen, but I'm going to double check what this video is. I see it. I'm going to check the other one. Make sure there's no media offline. Okay, so to export these, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to select them both, output, export to file. Now understand, as new versions of Avid come out, they always change how you export, and so the process could be a little bit different as upgrades happen. So we'll try to keep up with the videos when that happens. And I'm going to go to File Video, and I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm just going to call it Energy. Energy, oil, and gas, because we have a lot of stuff that goes in there. I hit save, and now those two sequences are going to export to the archive. And so once it's done, it will finish. You close the bin, do whatever, and it's saved to the archive. So that's how you send stuff to our new archive.